Yeah. So this next one is by Andrew, who's 17. It's another sort of monologue. Yeah. It's called The First Day. So I'm just sitting there. I got my iPod in my ear. I'm listening to my music, and the doctor comes back, and I'm like, "Doctor, what's up?" And he says, "You have leukemia." I'm sorry. I put my hand on my chin. What exactly is leukemia? I had heard that word before. I didn't even know it was cancer at the time. He paused, and he's like, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Want to tell me what this is?" "Well, it's a cancer in your bone marrow, and we got to treat it right away." I have a school dance coming up in 2 weeks, and I'm supposed to be the DJ, putting together the playlist, and I had it all laid out. It's going to be really crazy. Techno-themed glow sticks and strobe lights and everything. Oh, it's going to be crazy! And the first week after spring break is when everybody starts asking people to prom, and I'm trying to think of people I want to ask, and I had all these things going through my mind, and when Dr. McNamara said that, the first thing that came to my mind was, oh man, I'm going to be missing all this stuff. It didn't really hit me in full effect until me and my dad got into the car. And my dad's like, "I want to call your mom real quick." And he calls my mom, and my mom answers the phone, and she sounds kind of tired, and it's towards the end of the day, and she's like, "Hey Larry, what's going on? What'd the doctor say?" And my dad, he pauses for a second, and he's like, "Andrew has leukemia." And you could hear because the phone's on speakerphone, and my mom's just like, "Oh no." And you could hear right away that she's starting to cry. And then my dad, you could hear, he's got a lump in his throat too, and he says, "It's going to be okay, Kate." And usually they're talking loud all the time because that's their native tongue. And my dad's speaking English, and he's like, "It's going to be okay, Kate." And I'm not going to lie, I have never heard my dad cry my entire life until that moment. And it wasn't even like he was crying, he was just really choked up. And he just said 2 or 3 times, "It's going to be okay, Kate. It's going to be okay." And then he stopped. And his voice was perfectly fine after that. It was in the car when I heard both my mom and dad crying. That's when it really hit me. It's not just about me. There's other people that worry about me too. It's not just about my life. It's about my mom, my dad, my brother. My brother, he's 11, but really mature for his age. And he's cried less than I have in my entire life. And I hear later on that day that he came to visit with my uncle and my dad and my mom. And I hear he's in the lobby, but they didn't allow him in because he's 11 and the cough age is 12. So I go and I see him. And he's in tears, and he's clutching this little red bag with his stuff in it. He's just standing there. I was like, "Justin, it's okay." And he comes up to me, and he gives me a little hug, and I was close to crying, but I was like, you know what? I can't cry in front of him because I'm the one who's got to be strong for him. So I'm like, "Justin, it's going to be all right." And I said that in all honesty. "Justin, it's going to be okay. Don't worry about me." And that was just the first day. Wow.